Mission 11, the 9th circle. Why not the 11th circle? Make it all rounded up. I like symmetry, what can I say? I'm a little bit confused. Do I keep the sword? Do I give the sword back? I think Dante's got an agenda. Irregardless, and that is a word now. We're going to forge ahead. Behind this stairwell at the very back, camera angles permitting, there is a combo statue. And the combo du jour is triple S rank, which is probably the hardest to get, but it really only takes up your time. It's not too difficult, doesn't require too much skill. Unless you're Mr. I like to mash one button the entire game, then you're not likely going to get the delicious blue orb inside. I feel bad for these statues sometimes, but then I remember that they're statues. And that's an important realization. It's important to remember that. It's also good for Nero, because he clearly has anger issues, and this alleviates them. You're basically killing two birds with one stone statue. A little bit further. There we go. Alright, well that was a good workout. Got your cardio there. We're all nice and ready to go. The return of some good friends, the grapple points. They're happy to see us just like I'm happy to see them. Although our reunion is short-lived. And this is a reunion I'd rather not have, ever again. Mephisto, why do you keep coming to my parties and crashing them? Why do you keep crashing into me and doing damage? These are questions I often ask myself in your absence. Just so you know that I'm thinking about you. That's basically what I'm trying to get at here. Ah, speaking of party crashers, Faust, why do you keep coming here? I've had it. I've had enough of you, really. Let's just sit down. Sit in your den and watch some football. Stop antagonizing me and ruining my day with your annoying kids. I like to imagine that the Mephisto are the children of Faust and not just cohorts or lesser demons. It's much more entertaining that way if they're a nice little demonic family. But what do I know? I'm old-fashioned. My. Well, if he is the daddy, he's a very active daddy. Unlike those big daddies from that one game that we're not going to talk about. But I'm sure the majority of you know what I'm talking about. Faust is nothing like that. He's just as annoying. Is he dead? No, he's not. The cameraman is working against me again today. You know, it sure would be great if I got some needle-like moves like that. That would make the game so much more fun. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge. Shoot, shoot. Stab, stab. Are you not dead yet, Faust? Honestly. You have control issues. You need to let go. Nero moonlights as a therapist. He likes to help people with their problems. One slow stab to the face at a time. Suddenly, I like this wing talisman. It's a nice thing. It's good. It helps us get to where we're going. Which is important if you happen to play video games on a daily basis. Progress always makes us feel good. Some would call this a puzzle, but all you really have to do is just grab the demon and stand on the platform. That's all you need to do. You both need to hit the pressure switches. Man, that's so difficult. I can't even tell you how many people struggled at that part. Since most people's default starting attack is the Devil Bringer anyway, it's really not that bad. I don't know why I'm ripping into it. Poor puzzle. Doesn't deserve that kind of abuse from me. This place has entirely too many stairs, but the grapple points make up for that. But the thing about this part is you have two choices with how you're going to get through here. You can either do what I just did and fall. Okay, you can attempt to do what I just did and get to the other side, or you can jump down here, just right underneath them, and you'll get the red orbs. I probably should have done that first since I fell anyway, but whatever. If it gives me the opportunity to look like I'm bad at this game, why not display it for everyone? At least one time. If you mess up here, you have to fight some enemies. And I'm not really in the market for that, so forget that noise. There's plenty of enemies to fight everywhere else. Like here! I really don't feel like dealing with you either, Alto Angelo, I gotta tell you. Got places to go. I've made that joke like 8 times now. That should just tell you that I really do have places to go. It's important. I'm a busy guy. I've got my day all planned out. 6:33 p.m. Kill an angel. 6:55 p.m. Sharpen my sword. 7:21 p.m. Have a sandwich. Never, ever underestimate the benefits of a good sandwich. That's what I'm saying. Taking care of these guys the same way as usual. Once again, I'm being cocky and using the Devil Bringer when there's more than one enemy around. It's not really a rule that you need to stick by, it's just a rule that you should stick by if you enjoy health. And I don't, clearly. Health is for suckers. Health is for people who don't like living on the edge of their health bar. Oh, that was messy. Poor guys. I don't really like fighting more than one Alto Angelo at a time. I can fight an Alto Angelo and as many Biancos as you can throw at me. I'm fine with that. Hey man, that was going to be a really good throw. Unbelievable. Let's try that again. There is no escape from my feet. But anyway, I don't mind fighting the Bianco Angelo, but when I get more than one Alto Angelo, I get a little bit nervous. Just because they know what they're doing. They've got this annoying, attack where they swipe at you and then they immediately charge up and swipe again. Usually while you're in midair from the first swipe. So as you're landing, you get hit. At least I get hit. We aren't the same person. You who is watching this video. We are separate entities. We have our own thoughts and feelings. And Nero, he thinks about destroying chairs all day long. In fact, when he's fighting these demons, he's not really imagining that he's fighting demons. He's imagining that he's fighting chairs. Flying chairs. It's his nightmare and his dream all at once. He's a complicated guy, is the crux of it all. Alright, well with that out of the way, we've brought the elevator down from across the room, so let's go over there and ride it up. Or just, ride it in general. Who knows what direction it's going to take us. I like to keep you guys in suspense. But lo, before we do that, we have some more enemies to take care of. Of course! What elevator ride would be complete, even though we're not actually riding it yet? Scarecrows aren't too bad. Just shows them who's boss. Should have learned this lesson from the beginning of the game. If I were a Scarecrow, I'd just go do something else, like I'd change my career. Maybe I'd go into a call center, take calls, answer questions. Do something that isn't antagonizing a guy with a big sword. What did I say about Alto Angelos? I don't like fighting more than one of them at a time. And here they are, 2. It's like the game understands exactly what it is I don't want, and then brings it to life. I think I saw a movie like that once. If anyone knows the name of that movie, go ahead and tell me what it is. That's not a very common premise at all. Even with Devil Trigger activated, I'm not really doing all that well. I've lost my Moxie. If you happen to find my Moxie, please send it to P.O. Box 7500, Paris, Ontario. Something, something, something. Even though I don't live there. Don't try and find me there. Ah, I've gotten off topic here. Back to the Scarecrows and Alto Angelo. Man. They sure are Scarecrows and Alto Angelo. This would actually be a good time to grab one of the scarecrows and use them as a shield. Just because why should the Alto Angelo be the only one with a shield? I mean, I'm not going to do it, but it would be a good time. Just saying. If you want to play around a little bit on your game. It's something to consider. I only consider shooting them until they explode. But I'm a simple-minded guy. I could have swore I killed that. There we go. Dude, come on. I thought it was just me and you. Why do you gotta bring family into this? This should be the last batch. I'd like to mention at this point that if you stand on that little teleporter that you can see on the left, bad things happen. You get moved elsewhere, you have to come back, you need to fight these guys again. It's a big